Hey guys, Naz here with another video. In this video, I'll be going over how to play Bard in PvP. As of patch 6.1, all jobs got a complete overhaul, so let's go over our new kits. Our basic attack is Powerful Shot. This does 3000 to 6000 potency depending on how far you are from your target, and it maximizes at 15 yams. It has a cast time, but before you get upset, you can still move while casting. However, you do move 50% slower. Every usage of Powerful Shot reduces the cooldown of Imperial Arrow by 5 seconds. Speaking of Imperial Arrow, let's go over that. It's an off GCD that does 3000 potency and it can hold 3 charges. If you have more than one charge when using this, it fires all charges at once for a very quick burst. Apex Arrow is a 6000 line AoE that gives us and all our allies a buff. We get a faster cast and recast time, while all our allies deal 5% more damage for 30 seconds. This move has a cooldown of 20 seconds, meaning you should maintain this buff 100% of the time. Apex Arrow lets us use Blast Arrow. Blast Arrow is another line AoE that does 8000 potency and gives us and our allies the same buff as Apex Arrow. This only lasts 10 seconds, so we cannot keep this up infinitely and should only be using this for an extra firepower during team fights. Silent Nocturne is a 2000 potency silence for 3 seconds. This should always be used to help your team kill a high priority target. It also grants us Repertoire. Repertoire lets us use Pitch Perfect. Our Powerful Shot button will change to Pitch Perfect, which deals 4000 to 8000 potency depending on how far we are from our target like Powerful Shot, and it reduces the cooldown of Imperial Arrow by 5 seconds. Repelling Shot is our disengage that does 2000 potency and puts us 10 yams back, while binding the target for 3 seconds. This is a great escape tool, or you can use it to keep a target in place so your allies can kill them. The Warden's Peen is a status cleanse on you or an ally. If the target isn't suffering from a status that Purify can cleanse, then you get a barrier for 10 seconds, preventing the next one. If a status is cleansed, then the target takes 20% less damage and heals for 20% more for the next 5 seconds. Great to use on an ally initiating a team fight or yourself to stay alive. It also grants us Repertoire. Lastly, let's go over our unique Limit Break. Final Fantasia gives us a faster cast and recast time while increasing our movement speed. Our allies deal 10% more damage and gradually fills their limit break. Let your team know you have this up with this quick chat command so they could use their limit breaks and you could help replenish theirs. Bard is the ultimate support and you should prioritize staying alive above all else, as you are a constant 5% damage increase in team fights. Here's a fun little combo I use to help my team kill a high value target. Apex Arrow, Silent Nocturne, Imperial Arrow, Blast Arrow, Pitch Perfect, the Warden's Peen, Pitch Perfect, Imperial Arrow. Before I forget, let's go over our common actions. Standard Elixir fully heals your HP and MP, but it does take 4.5 seconds to use, so when using this you want to be behind cover, otherwise if you get hit the cast will interrupt you and you will have to start all over again. Recuperate is our only use of our MP resource. It heals us for 15,000 HP on a 1 second cooldown. Try to only use this when you'll get the full value, as MP recovery is rather slow. Every 3 seconds you get back 500 MP, so it'll take 15 seconds to get another usage, which is a long time on the battlefield. Purify gets rid of debuffs and gives us immunity to those debuffs for 5 seconds so we don't get chain status. Guard reduces the damage we take by 90% and grants us numerous status immunities for 5 seconds. Well, there has to be a drawback, right? There is. You get a 50% movement speed penalty when activating this. It's best to use this when someone is trying to kill you and you couldn't escape otherwise, to get the full value out of this and act as a pseudo cancel to the penalty. Lastly, we have Sprint. This increases your movement speed so you could catch up to your foes or run away to safety. If this video brought you value, please leave a like and consider subscribing, as I plan on making more guides for other jobs I enjoy in PvP. Until the next video, I'll see ya!